las 8 menos 10 hora local. Si han solicitado asistencia, por favor esperen.
Okay, thank you.
Very welcome, big pleasure.
It's a traditional way to make the fans, and it was something that was coming from one father to son. It was like a very talking. We try to just bring in innovations. Is preparing like the lace pattern fan, just to repeat it. By the way, you can
See you tomorrow. Have a lovely time.
fragmentation is very important because Cubism and Picasso, they were working in the same ideas. We can just take little fragments of reality to understand something. And the other big invention.
Or restaurants which are at least 100 years old. So, and this is the most famous place in Madrid to run. So you can get there run from this place, which is amazing. Just take them to those beautiful buildings all over. Candy from Madrid. We have a candy which is original from Madrid. Which is the symbol of my favorite shop, which is also the Never
Madrid Atocha. Stopping at Madrid Atocha.